What's up, ETK? How are you doing today? Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Thank you all for being here. Hope everybody's doing good. I cannot wait until tomorrow. I'll tell you what. I'm alright. Pinch, poke. I'm fucking broke. Why is it every time I get on motherfucking live streaming, somebody's gotta text me? Don't nobody ever text me until I start streaming. What's up, Oxy? Good morning, Oxy. How are you doing today? Let me change these chat filters. Just setting. I hope everybody's doing good, having a good day. As soon as I start, I either get a text or the dog starts whimpering. Any other time, it's fine. Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching videos, nothing. Not a sound, not a text. But as soon as I live streaming, what's up, everybody? Ding dong! Like, give me a second. It's too early for this. That's my text message sound, man. That's my text message sound. I'm gonna let the dog out. He might want outside. And then everything will be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. I said, don't worry about a thing. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. That's right. That's right. What's up, buddy? You're such a good boy. Whoa. That damn door. Hola, ¿qué pasa? Yeah, it's an Android. It's a Moto something. I don't really know, man. It's just a phone, man. It's just a nice, cheap phone, man. And where everybody go, man. Well, fine, be that way. Bye. I didn't want to hang out with y'all anyway. Did I have shit on my face or something? Yeah, it's nice. I mean, this phone's really good quality. I just got it sometime at the end of last year. I paid like $80 for it, I think. It's a 2025 model. Great camera quality. You know, it doesn't really pick up internet for shit. Something like that. It's a G something. I'm not too sure exactly. It should say the 2025 on it too. But yeah, it's a Motorola something. It does use 5G, yup. What's up, cat meme? You like cats that much that you make memes of them? And you think they rock? Kudos, man. That's what it's up. Everybody needs their own little niche. But anyway, what's up, Snowden? How are you doing this morning? I'm more of a dog person myself. I'm allergic to cats. For the most part, they make me sneeze really bad. But, you know, I don't really hate cats. I'm just more of a dog person. What's up? Word up. Yeah. And one of the good things about the phone that I have, a lot of phones have just like a smooth, slick plastic back on it. The back cover is really slick. Like my old one, you know, this motherfucker's, you know. But this one, the one that y'all are looking at me from, fucking the back of it is like a textured rubber. You know, it's like a textured rubberized fucking, it's got grip. I can set it on my leg when I'm driving and it's not gonna sliding everywhere. You know what I mean? I like it. What's up, CT? Good morning, man. Good morning. You grew up with Labradors? Hells yeah. I like labs. I had a chocolate lab when I was growing up. My very first dog, I think. Black lab or chocolate lab. I think it was a black lab. Doog. It was a cool dog. Good morning, chat. Hells yes, no, dogs are the shit. You see, I have nothing really against cats, aside from the fact that, you know, like with almost every other animal, except for dogs, they might hunt when they're strays and shit, but not as much. Now they do get aggressive in packs, but with cats, stray cats and feral cats, they're destructive, and they just kill for the sake of killing. You know, they don't eat what they kill for the most part. They just play with it, and that's no good. So that's why I consider feral cats to be on the same category as invasive species. You know, I consider feral cats to be an invasive species, because that's all they do is they kill, they destroy. You know what I mean? And you're right, they do spread diseases, especially when they're fucking feral and they run around and fucking, it's not cool, man. They have fleas when they're like that, and then you know what fleas carry, right? Fleas carry the bubonic plague. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to catch that shit, man. But I have nothing against cats as a whole, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things where, like, I would own a snake, I would own a python or something. And that being said, while I would be in South Florida hunting them too. I haven't done that, but I would love to do that, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. You gotta get control of that situation. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling, huh? I'm rambling on down that lonely road. Yes, CT, I go back to work Thursday night, dude. Thursday night, couple more nights, man. Like I said, I've been off all week, dude. I needed a little vacation. My dog just shook the shit out of the camera. Word up. I don't want to talk about the Super Bowl. Don't. Batman! No Pooper Bowl comments in my chat, please. I'm gonna be a sore loser about that shit. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm talking to you. What are you doing? What is he doing? It's a cat, Scooby. It's just a kitty cat. Alright, 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 alright. Hola, que pasa? Hola, que pasa? What the fuck? Y'all gotta go up here, alright? Double tap that little 3-dot little thing. Go find the like button. And give that a click for me, please. Please. What the fuck? That was hanging up. I swear to ghost, man. The stank within. That power fart. No, Mr. Broski, you didn't help with the soup. That fart did the complete opposite, dude. You didn't help. Somebody kick fucking Word Up out of here if he caused me to lose the Super Bowl. Hells yeah, Oxy, that's what's up. I told you. I told you. Now you can throw all that other shit away and just stick with the nicotine pouches, man. I'm telling you, that nicotine, that's all it is just a craving to hit the nicotine. So as soon as that shit is popped in and it starts working through your bloodstream and getting through every fucking, you're not gonna want the fucking urge to hit anything else, dude. And if you smoke blunts, like you're gonna want to smoke blunts because that's part of that fucking, getting high part. But you might just lose the urge to smoke blunts too, because over time, if you smoke a blunt with the nicotine pouch and it's just you're just getting too much nicotine, you'll start to feel a little sick, and then you'll realize it's because of the nicotine pouch, and you got tobacco. So maybe, you know what, just maybe I'm gonna try something a little bit different. Fuck the tobacco altogether, you know what I mean? I haven't smoked a blunt in months, and I feel great. But that's what's up, man. I'm glad to hear that. Cheers. Hey, y'all go check out OG Ladron, man. Y'all go listen to some of his music. Yeah, VTK. That's one of the fucking things. The taste. It'll affect your taste. And fucking, you can, when I smoke a blunt now, I can feel it. It's just a little bit too heavier. And I gotta breathe this a little bit harder. Just like I was doing when I was smoking cigarettes. Yeah. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna turn on my hotspot. Hold on. Are we back? Are we back? I am so sorry, y'all. I tried to turn on my hotspot and the whole thing just shut out on me. I'm so sorry, y'all. I know that. Well, that's what you got me for, dude. I'm out here, even at work, I'm recommending nicotine pouches to anybody that tells me that they're trying to quit. You know what I mean? Sorry about that Word Up. I mean, they worked for me, and everything else didn't, except for cigarettes. You know what I mean? And fuck cigarettes. I did not want to smoke cigarettes anymore. But anyway, I just turned on my hotspot. Turning on my TV now. Let me know if everything stays clear, if it starts to glitch out. You know what I mean? I've been having some issues here lately. But I want to play some music. Mr. OG Ladron. What, Zins? You smoke 2 Zins? If you be smoking 2 Zins, then you're too young to be here, bro. Get the Fuck out of here. We back. All right. Joints. Yeah, TK. Fucking. I don't smoke that much paper anymore. What's up, Honda? Good morning. Let's listen to some new music by OG Ladron real quick. But yeah, man. Good morning, Honda. Just talking about nicotine pouches and shit. You know what I mean? Oxy discovered them, and he ain't hit a vape or nothing since. You know. But good morning, Honda. I hope you're doing good. Hey, quick cheers for you. It still don't help my breathing much. But I've been smoking a lot of weed lately. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. That's what's up, Honda. Listen to some music for intermission real quick while I do a little bit of cleaning. I save all of my cans, if you don't know. I like to scrap my cans. And I got a couple of cans. Just a couple. What are you working at? I've been locked in the dark, I've been out in the cold, selling stories of the brave and the sins of the old. I'm the lead running the night, taking what is mine, drinking liquid fire, wasting all your time. You think you're hard? You're just soft as the moss. I'm the prophet in the pain, I'm the king of the lost. Now 999, tell emojis on the loose, with a flow so tight, it's a hangman's noose. OG Ladron, if you don't know, go check him out. OG, good morning, bro. Your ears must have been ringing, dude. Your ears were ringing, oh? God damn, OG. Good morning, man. Good morning or good afternoon. It's probably afternoon for you, man. It's 9:30 a.m. here. Y'all, the celebrity itself is in the chat. Go give him a shout out on his channel, man.
Yeah. From the valleys to the states. Brandon. Listen to me, brother. The world's heavy, but your shoulders, they're built for this. Keep that chin up. Always. I see the shadows in the street, I see the mist on the hill. But the fire in your heart, man, that's a different kind of thrill. The struggle's like the north wind, it's cold and it's biting. But you're a dragon in the dark and you never stop fighting. They want to see you stumble, want to see you on the floor.
Colorado is beautiful. At least up by the Rockies. For the most part of the Rockies where I was at. Hell yeah, that's what's up, Miss Snowden.
when the cupboards were bare, when the for sale signs felt like a permanent stare. But look at you now, still standing, still breathing, the demons in the rear.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, when you first came into my chat, Snowden, I thought you were a troll because there was that dude Snowden who leaked all of the classified government information and shit like 10, 15 years ago or so, or whenever. So I thought you was like a troll or something when you first come in, but then I realized that you weren't really a troll. So I appreciate you being here. You know, even if I did come off as a little bit disrespectful at first, I do apologize. Hell yeah. I love hippies. Don't get me wrong. I'm kind of a hippie myself, man. I appreciate everybody here being here. There's good people, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely go give OG Ladron a shout out on his channel. Go follow him. He's going to make it far. Y'all are going to be some of the first people to support him. Hell yeah, OG. Well, that's because you live in Wales. It's like, I live in America where the Snowden issue happened, and you live in Wales where Snowden is placed in Wales or which not. So, you know, it's just all relative to location. Hell yeah. Oh no. I gotta go check on my dog. I'll be right back, y'all.
It's the thief, OG Ladron. From the peaks of Erie to the docks of death. You think this is a game? You found me. But they'll never catch me. Listen.
Oh, that dog. Oh, that dog of mine. Oh, that dog of mine. Oh, gee, I ain't never heard it being called that. I know over in London they call cigarettes faggots. Hey, you wanna go blow a fag? Like, fuck you, motherfucker! Are we buffering? Alright. I do apologize. That is the end of that. Alright. Not on your end. Faggots and please. No, I couldn't do that. No, thank you, please. Good morning, Ms. Zombie. How are you doing today? I hope everybody is doing good. I'm tired just a little bit. I'm getting my mind right, but not for long. Thankfully, tomorrow is only right around the corner, right? But everybody, how's everybody doing? You know, I mean, I've been on for 28 minutes. Ooh, beef heart. I've never had a beef heart. I'd like to try some of that. I have had chicken heart, turkey heart, squirrel heart. That's about it. But that sounds good. Put that motherfucker in the crock pot for a couple of hours. Oh yeah, some rice, some beans, some tomato sauce, a lot of onion and garlic. Oh, so you cook over a lot of fire, huh? I like to cook over the grill. That's how I cook all of my steaks. Oh yeah. If it ain't moving, I ain't chewing. Just so you know, it don't matter if it's this thin or that fucking thick. It's gotta be seared. A nice, thin, crispy sear on it, high heat. You know, nice crust. But that's it. Just the crust. That's a must. If it ain't moving, I ain't chewing. I do like me a nice juicy steak. Now, unless it's got a lot of fat content on it, then I'll cook it a little bit longer, try to render that fat, and or I'll trim it if I can trim it. But if it's intramuscular fat, then I let it cook a little bit longer. You know, I don't like having raw fat. That's just nasty. Or my dog will get it. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. I don't have a lot of deer meat. That's one thing I don't have a lot of. I'm not much of a hunter like that. I do hunt squirrels and shit on occasion on private property. I've had rabbit a couple of times that I've hunted, but it's not something that I go after. Well, that's why I said I'd throw a heart in the crock pot, let it cook, and then throw some rice and beans in there with some tomato sauce, a lot of onion and garlic. You know, that sounds good. A lot of fucking spicy peppers, a lot of spice. Cook that shit like a birria. Birria. Is that something Maria makes, Miss Zombie? Can Maria make a good birria? I like birria. I like lamb too, Ladron. I love me some good lamb. Hell yeah. A couple years ago, I found me a fucking lamb tenderloin. I think it was at this grocery store, and fucking, I cooked that up on the grill. It was so fucking good. Not everybody around here likes lamb either. That's an acquired taste right there. Everybody says it tastes really gamey and they don't like it. But I love me some lamb, man. Get me a hero. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What do you call them? Gyros, gyros, heroes, byros. I call them gyros, gyros, heroes. I call it all of it depending on where I go. Everybody's got a different name for it. Miss Zombie, I bet you've made up for it as an adult getting out of it, I hope, right? I hope. I probably would have. I don't eat much pork unless it's bacon. Bacon is cured with salt, but that don't really mean much. I'm just worried about getting all of those fucking parasites. You know what I mean? I don't want worms crawling all around in my body, fucking wiggling through my eyeballs, eating my brain, you know, popping out through my toenails. Hells yeah, Ladron, that sounds good. Full leg. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. See, if I can find me a decent piece of property with some acreage, like at least 3 acres, 3 or 4 acres of land, if I can find me a little piece of property like that, then I will probably do my best to get like some animals, you know, probably a couple goats, maybe even some sheep, fucking just some herbivores to go out there and munch on the fucking grass. And also I can list my home as a homestead with farm animals and shit and get a tax break or whatever. Maybe get a cow if I can afford it. I like cows. Raise me some eating beef. Hell yeah. Get me a fucking breeding pair. Or a couple of cows and a bull. Hells yeah. After a few years, it'd be a little bit beneficial too. Besides beef, I'd get manure to sell off. And you know what comes with the manure. Woo. Woo. But yeah. Oh yeah. You know, OG, I'm not against butchering. I've butchered plenty of animals and shit. Plenty of them. You know. I'm not against butchering something that I've raised. You know what I mean? Especially if I buy it for that purpose. Whether it be within 6 months of buying it or 5 years of buying it, it's gonna be the same outcome, dude, whether I've attached to it or not. I'll even make a nickname for it, like if it's a cow. Oh, what's up, beefsteak? What's up, jerky? How are you doing? Oh, you're looking good, sirloin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. What's a magi? Is that like a bird? I think that's like a bird, isn't it? I don't know what I'm smoking on, but it does the job. I got you. Fuck yeah, man. Hells yeah. Magis. That's a good word from. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna steal that one from you, man. I'm bringing that to the States. Hells yeah. And I'm sure there's a couple others here that are gonna start using that too. Like we call them shit. You probably know all the terms, man. It's popular. Uh, but I ain't never heard them called Magis before. That's a good one. Hell yeah, that's what's up, Snowed. Well, I'm in Florida, and said you said something about Colorado. I can only imagine what you got in Colorado. I've been there one, two, twice. I've been there twice, and I miss it. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'm gonna go back anytime soon because of the political issues. Maybe aside from popping in to go visit a couple dispos, maybe go camping in the mountains. I don't know. I like Colorado. You know, I miss the mountains. Hell yeah. See, and that's something I'm trying to uh, plan myself. I've done a little bit of traveling like that too. Not a whole lot. But if this channel gets monetized, you know, to the point to where that at some point it could fund partial expenses towards life on the road type of adventure where I could vlog the entire road trip and shit, my whole experience and everything, then that's what I want to do. You know, I want to go visit the country. I want to go see some places, and I would definitely put it all on video for everybody to watch, especially if I could get paid for it. But if I don't know if you know where Leadville, Colorado is at. I spent a couple weeks up there most recently in 2020. Out in the mountains by Lake Turquoise. That shit was beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, Ladron. And over here, you do have to worry about bikes being stolen. Not as much, not not nowhere near as bad as that. But you know, the one thing you got to worry about is everybody else on the road. You know, I am a safe driver when it comes to motorcycles. You know, I pay attention. I've avoided hitting motorcycles a couple of times because, in my case, I have to worry about the biker because I've had one of them. See, I was taking a left turn and it was a 2-lane road. Right, I was taking a left turn and the biker was so close to my ass that I didn't see him when I was driving my pickup truck. And I went to take a left turn and he tried to pass me around the left and he bounced off the front end of my truck and went sliding across the rest of the road. And fucking he didn't even have a scratch, dude. But that was a couple months after my father almost died in a motorcycle accident, so I was pretty fucked up over it, you know. Oh man, I just killed a man type shit, you know. But fucking ever since then, I've had 4 or 5 people on motorcycles actively try to get hit, you know. Most recently, just a few weeks ago, another dude, he was pulling out in front of me from the left side, and I was trying to turn down the side road next to the one he was on. It was a really small fucking deal. The 2 side roads were about 30 feet apart. So I was I was slowing down, about to make my turn, and he fucking pulled out in front of me. He looked to his left, you know, the way I was facing. He didn't even look my way. And after he looked that way, the car coming towards me fucking passed him. He pulled out in front of me. I locked up on my brakes and laid down on my horn, and he looked over at me like, oh shit, fucking started swerving his bike, and instead of continuing his left turn, he just went straight on into the parking lot clear across the road. And, I went on about my business. 15, 20 minutes later, I come back through there, going back the way I came. And sure as shit, he was still sitting there at that fucking parking lot. It was a hardware store, right? And he was still sitting there. He was bullshitting with somebody else. And fucking at the stop sign across the street, I hollered out my window, "That you got lucky as fuck, you fucking motherfucker." And he was like, "Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I'm sorry." I shook my head like this and said, "You better drive more fucking careful next time." And I fucking went about my day, fucking people are fucking stupid around here. That's what I'm saying. It's like they think they own the road and shit. And they're the statistics. They're the ones that get hit. They're the ones that cause people to fucking die and shit, And it's bullshit. If I wasn't trying to turn left, if I was doing a speed limit of 35, it was 35 through there. If I was doing a speed limit and wasn't paying attention, like half of the other people on the road are on their fucking phones, somebody else probably would have seen him turn out in front of them, and they would have fucking right into the parking lot, boom, right into a telephone pole, a parked vehicle, a pedestrian on the sidewalk. That shit happens often too. All the fucking time. I'm going down the road, and at these little side roads and shit, I see cars off on the side of the fucking road getting towed out of the bushes because somebody cut them off and they veered off the side of the fucking road. Like, what the fuck? People don't know how to fucking drive. And every accident I've ever been into, I have been stone cold sober. Not a single fucking piece of smoke in my system all fucking day. I'm high strung, but I'm paying attention for the most part. And it's always the person in front of me locking their brakes up, and bam, every fucking time, man. Every fucking time I'm stone cold sober. And it's always the person in front of me locking their shit up for no fucking reason. And I always follow safe. I don't tailgate. I'm always following about 30 fucking feet in front of people. So when they fucking, it's like, what the fuck? And I don't swerve either. Because most of the times it's a single lane road. You can't swerve. I'll see you later, OG, man. I'm sorry for the rant, dude. This is one of those days, man. I hope you have a good day, man. I'll see you later, Snowden. You have a good day. Well, I appreciate you being here very much. I hope you have a good day. It's just one of those days for me, I seem to be on a little bit of a rant. I need to get my mind right. Cheers. Okay. Well, who all is still with us? Check. Hello, is there anybody in there? Not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Appreciate that, everybody. No, I do not know. Mark, what's up? Welcome in, man. Did I miss a previous comment of yours? How long have you been here, Mark? Oh, wait. You'd love to take a vacation. Oh, man, I wish you could take a vacation too, man. What's up, Chief? How you doing, man? Welcome back in. It's been a while. 2CB, I've never... Maybe one time. I don't know if it was 2CB. It was my very first time doing that sort of thing, you know what I mean? It wasn't pure, it wasn't clean, it wasn't real, that's all I can say. Because that's all I do ever now these days, is if I ever do it, which, I plead the fifth, man, but usually, hypothetically, if I were to ever do it, it'd have to be tested with a kit, a trusted test kit. And I can't say that I have ever done it, because, I've never found it, you know what I mean? But maybe in a medical setting, in a research study lab, I might have done it for, what's that, what were we talking about again? Mac 1, hells yeah. And Mark, I don't know, for some reason, every time I'm on that subject, man, I forget what I'm talking about. Like, everything that I was talking about just gets wiped clean from my mind. You know, it's weird, man. I remember most, but once I start, it's just, huh? You found one? Hells yeah, man. Is it clean? I hope it's clean. If you found it, that means it might have been sitting there a while. It might be dusty. Definitely one. I've never done that one, man. I've never done ecstasy or anything like that. Never. Nope. Too stigmatized. And around here, it's most likely not the real thing, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to have ice cream scoops took out of what last little brain cell I may have. I would still clean that motherfucker if I were you. If you had access to like rubbing alcohol or something, or even take a pot of water on the stove and set it in the pot and boil it for a little bit and then let it cool out just a little bit to handle, and then fucking put it under the sink with hot water and just fucking rinse that bitch out for a little bit. Worst case. Because you never really know, man. Was he your older brother or younger brother? You never know what one was smoking, you know? I wouldn't trust it, man. Hell yeah, Chief. I mean, never done that neither. I've had the opportunity, but I also had to work the next day, and I'm kind of a responsible person when it comes to work. So I didn't partake. I didn't partake. Everybody was still passed the fuck out when I woke up and left the house for work the next day, Bye, y'all. I would clean that shit out. You don't know what kind of mold or anything was growing in it. And you clean that shit out, dude. Have some respect for your lungs, man. Hells yeah. I've never had a hangover drinking, Chief. And I'm surprised I never was an alcoholic. I started getting the shakes there when I quit that first time. And that's why I quit, because, fuck that. I like being damn near surgical with it. Go ahead and hit that like button for me, please. Just go ahead and give it a little tippity tap. Hell yeah. No, I knew what you mean, Chief. I was just going off of what I know. I mean, I told you I never did that, but I've never even had a hangover drinking. Rubbing alcohol, VTK. I'm telling you, soak that shit. Get you a Tupperware container or something. Put the piece inside of it. Fill up a container with enough rubbing alcohol to cover the piece up to where, it's covered up. And let that shit soak. Let it soak. It'll be brand fucking new. This piece right here I haven't used in fucking years. You know what I mean? Literally years. And I soaked this shit overnight. It didn't have very much build up, you know, just a little bit up here. But I still stoked that shit, and it's fucking crystal clean. Have a little bit of respect for your lungs, dude. Rubbing alcohol works wonders on everything, man. You know what I mean? And then soak that shit in water to clean it. I used to smoke resin too. I don't know, even if I'm out and don't know when I'm going to get some more, I still don't touch that shit. You know what I mean? It's just all the fucking... It's just shit you don't want to smoke. Alright, Chief. Well, I had a beaker bong that was like that. I think I still have it. I could be wrong. But it had the ice catcher little fucking nipples inside of it up near the mouth end, and then down inside it had the fucking, it had like a little perk chamber deal with the tubes in it, that little chamber, and then it had the fucking third chamber down on the bottom with the tree percolator, and that motherfucker was hard to clean. But you know what I mean, I got that shit fucking spotless, bro. Spotless. I'm OCD with my shit. It's not hard. You know, plug up the bottom end where the water goes in, plug that shit up, and then fill that shit up, shake that shit up forever, dude. Where there's a will, there's a way, and you gotta fucking get that shit clean somehow, somewhere. I mean, shit, I've got pieces. Hold on, let me go find one of my dirtier pieces. Why the fuck don't I use this anymore? Where the fuck have you been? Oh, yeah. This is a couple of the pieces I was, well, this ain't the one I was telling you about, but it's almost like it. It's kind of dirty. I can't get the bowl out either. These have been sitting for I don't know how long. Look at that piece, man. I forgot about this one. This one cost me about 70 bucks. And this is all for tobacco use only. I'm using that tobacco. Hey, it kind of fucking fits. Not really, but it'll work, bro. Oh, I got a better one. Nope, I sure don't. I forgot why I don't use this one anymore. But y'all still there with me? What's up, Mark? How are you doing? Oh, you're leaving, Mark? Well, Well, wait, I'm just not seeing your chat. I'm sorry, man. My shit is fucking glitching. We'll see you later, Mark. You have a good day, brother. And what's up, Miss Zombie? How long have you been here? You been here the whole time? Oh, damn. Right, well, I guess I'm gonna clean up this bowl real quick. Alright, y'all. Don't mind this here sock. Alright, it's clean. It's clean. Trust me, I don't have any more paper towels. I'm fresh out of paper towels. I'm just gonna wipe off all the years dust off of this thing. It's been in a drawer. God damn. Been cleaning all morning. Oh no. Did you get them sick? That always sucks. It'll be okay. You should be clean. You should be cleaning, Chief. Why ain't you? Why ain't you, man? I've been doing cleaning. I've been cleaning. I ain't gonna lie, I got a little bit more cleaning to do, but I'm gonna get her done. Alright, I don't want to use all of this. I will recycle what I don't use in that other one. But yeah, you plug it and shake it on up. Hells yeah. Hold up, am I missing? Look at how dirty that Hoey thing is, man. It's nasty. Scooby's knocking at the door. What the hell, man? Now we just sit here and wait for this exotic wine to fully decant inside of this very unique wine decanter. Look at the color of that one. There's some sediment inside of there, but it is nothing that we cannot filter. And that is some good wine, folks. That is some very good wine. Who likes this very fancy, very unique wine decanter? It's got this here ventilator tube right here that aerates from the inside, and while also expelling the fumes and vapors from the top. It is very, very unique. Only one of one. Hells yeah, Miss Zombie. Tangled, I've never seen it. I love Shrek though. This wine decanter was found inside of a dome of an ancient priest from 6,000 years ago inside of the Andes Mountains. It is a bloody miracle it still exists, and it should be treated with so much respect it is unheard of. Scooby. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go check on my dog. Bound chicka what, chicka 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 what? Hell yeah. I've never seen Romeo or Juliet neither. I can't lie, I'm out of touch with Disney movies. There's no reason for me to watch Disney movies. You know, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not around kids. Plus, Disney is so stigmatized nowadays. It's like, is there even a point? We are just adding extra air into the wine, folks, because this is some extremely high proof wine here. Truly exotic stuff today, folks. Oh, you don't hear about all the fucking shit Disney's going through, man? Like, I do too, Miss Zombie. All the older stuff from my generation, you know, and before, all the older stuff from before my generation. But anything from 2010s and up, not really. I just seen an article today. I didn't read anything about it, but there's something about Disney World in Orlando shutting down. You know what I mean? That would be historic because Disney used to own a good portion of Florida. Shut the fuck up, man. What the hell is your problem, bro? Get some fresh air. That's right. Full of commercialism, corporate greed, DEI, you know. And now we have this one here. I'm not going to use it, but I am going to clean it. Just to show y'all how easy it is to clean. Alright, so I can't even get that out. So what I'm going to do, look at how slow that is pouring out, y'all. Look at how slow. That's how clogged it is. Right there. Stop it. Clean it. Clean it. Clean it. Yeah, they do. You're right, God forbid, but what they don't realize is, you know, it's not all about people's feelings, you know what I mean? That shit's so stuck on there that the liquid ain't even coming out of it. Ah, stuck. I might have to heat it up. Do that with all this alcohol in it. No berserk, nope, not a single fucking. I don't want to talk about the game. Please and thank you. What's up, Lewis? How are you doing? Good morning, man, or good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Just trying to get an ancient relic cleaned for the first time in many, many years. I found it in a tomb last night. Deep underground inside of an ancient Florida limestone cave. I think it's of Spanish something. It might be Spanish, it might be South American, I do not know. It's some kind of whistle or flute. It's some kind of musical instrument. I'm just trying to figure out how it works. That's I think we found out, y'all. But that's messy. No, it's some kind of water shaker flute. It's messy though. And there's that. Broken it. Whoops. I have, Chief. I sure have heard of one. I've seen them used on YouTube a couple of times, man. I'd like to have one myself. Well, everybody, I need y'all to put an RIP in the chat. All right, because oh, what the fuck? Well, thankfully, at least I didn't cut myself. All right, y'all. I'm gonna tread carefully going to dispose of this. Dun 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 dun. Where? It is what it is, y'all. It's part of life. That one didn't cost me very much. That one only cost me like 20 to 30 bucks. Cheap gas station shit. Whoa. Alright, y'all, hold on one second. I've been cleaning. I might need to get me some of that 420 shit. This one right here is not spotless. Gonna rinse this one out a second time. I'll give it a good old shake. trying to take the cap off and I broke the handle. No! Dang it. That's what I was trying to do and I broke the handle. What the hell? Oh yeah. Well. Ooh, good morning everybody. What's up, bro? What's up, Jamie? What's going on? I'm sorry I was cleaning something, man. Cheers. Oh yeah. Might need a little bit more water in it. Just a little bit more water. I gotta be careful with this bowl. It seems like it's a little top heavy. Welcome everybody. Here with me. Alright, I want to do a little chat check real quick because I'm going to sign out and start a new live stream. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to join me on the next one here in a couple of seconds. Just keep your eye out for the new stream. I'm going to end this one and I'm going to start a new one. I will see y'all in a few moments. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. Oh, shit.